Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Today I have got a lot to say about this new product, the L'Oreal Skin Ink 2-in-1 Concealer and Foundation. What is it? Well, stick around and find out, but before we do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go see what my issue is with this. Now, before I put it on, I am going to read out a bit of information from their website, from the L'Oreal website. So, introducing L'Oreal Paris Infallible Skin Ink, a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer that lasts for up to 48 hours. The ultra lightweight formula is transfer resistant, waterproof and sweat proof, ensuring infallible makeup all day and night. Available in 14 shades for a flawless soft matte finish. Up to 48 hours, 2-in-1 foundation. Transfer resistant, undetectable finish. 48 hours, come on. If you are leaving your foundation on for 48 hours, you have issues. Soft matte finish. Lasts until you decide to remove it. Again, up to 48 hours of wear that's transfer resistant, waterproof and heat proof. Moves with the skin for next level stretchability and adherence for comfortable all day wear. It's ultra lightweight, ultra thin and undetectable texture, blends seamlessly for a natural look and feel. Multi-use applicator designed for seamless blending. Okay, first up, shake well to activate. You need to shake this for a good 10 seconds. I'll do that in a second. Quick apply with fingers, a damp beauty blender or a kabuki brush. Blend in sections as it dries quickly. Okay, so it's meant to give you the coverage of a foundation and the blurring of a concealer. Well, just get yourself a blurring foundation. As it said, came in I think 14 shades. My local price line, oh actually I need to put on some primer first. So I'm just using the L'Oreal Glotion. Everything that I do use will be listed down below. Now, my local price line did not have any testers, was the first thing. And I'd looked online and the shade that I thought that I possibly would be, I couldn't see in their store at all. So I think the lightest shade they had in store was 020, which was fair neutral. And that's probably what I should have got, because it comes in neutral, cool and warm undertones. Fantastic. It has this little window here, right, where you can see the shade. You can see that's not my shade. But all these shades in the window looked so close, so close. Now this is shade 100 fair light, I think it is. I think that's what I said. 100 warm, which is light. There was no neutral one. Probably should have got the cool tone one. I don't know. I just know I bought this home, tried it on, was way too dark. So, but I also knew that if it was too warm and slightly too dark, I had these to work with it. I'm just going to show you very quickly, and I'll go over this. You can see that that is quite yellow. I'm just going to bring down the colour a little bit. I'm not going to apply it directly onto my face. I'm going to have to, actually what I'll do, I will apply it directly onto my face, because what I'll do is I'm just going to put this over my face to bring down the colour a little bit. And we can blend with that. Neither of these should affect how the product works. I have used this product once already. Now I do have quite a few problems with this product, and it's not going to be what you think, and I will discuss it shortly with you what my problem is with this product. We're going to try it all first. Okay. I'm just sort of mixing this over my face just so it's there ready for this to blend over, because it's going to neutralize that product a little bit for me. Now, bearing in mind that this you have to use, like it says to use a beauty blender or your fingers, but to work in sections, which first up, I don't like that the drying down is so quick that you have to work fast with it. It's even harder when you're trying to film something, right? So, doing the forehead now. It is a thin product. It does feel thin. It feels quite lightweight, which is great. That part I really like about it. So just working in, and that's like putting that colour corrector and the neutralizer underneath it has helped a bit. What I will probably do is try and decant some of each into this to make it the correct shade, because I'm not going to buy another shade in this. And I just feel like it's a bit hard to finesse the coverage that you want, right? Because it's telling you to work fast, which I shouldn't have to work fast. But it's like, oh, quick before it dries down. And I should test this later and see how quick the dry down time is. So we've got decent coverage, yeah? It feels lightweight on the skin. It feels like it's drying down. I'm going to let that air dry right now, but what I'm going to go and do is my concealer. And I'm just going to think about if I'm going to set it with powder, and I'll be right back. No, I won't, because it says it's a concealer. So what I'm going to do, what an idiot. Again, it's not the shade for me, but this will work as a colour corrector under the eyes, essentially. So I am going to utilise this to conceal under my eyes. The fact that I'm looking for my concealer brush now is giving it a little bit of air time to dry down, so this could be interesting. I'm just going to use this. And because it's been exposed to the air a little bit longer, I can see what they mean about it fast dry down, because it felt like it wanted to grip and not blend as smoothly as it just did, right? But look, it's okay. And in fact, let's just, because I'm just going to do a very, oh look at that, a very super simple look to go with this. We're not going to go fussy. We're not going to go too fussy with it. So I'll just use this. I just poked myself in the eye. Have you ever seen me use concealer as my eye primer? No, because I just don't. Okay, just giving this a bit of time to air dry now. I am going to go and do my brows, very basic makeup, and I'll be right back. If you can hear a noise, Jelly is just down here having a little usual snore. She's just outside the door. I've got the door open today because I'm the only one home. Now, what do we think? It's looking beautiful, yeah? Aside from the fact that I've had to play with the colour, I'm going to be putting my glasses on, but I've had it on for a couple of hours now. It's dried down on its own. I have used a setting spray on my face. I haven't set it with powder. I've only used powder products on my face. They're right, it feels really flexible, really lightweight. The coverage is gorgeous. Coverage is gorgeous. I'm going to put my glasses on now because we're about to get serious, because I have a real big problem with this product, and it's not about the performance. Okay, on their website they've got a few things. So what makes this foundation long lasting? It provides up to 48 hours transfer proof and waterproof wear, lasting until you choose to remove it. I'm about to slide my finger down my face. And quite often when you do that, you'll pull your foundation off. That didn't happen. Will it feel heavy or cakey on my skin? No. Lightweight texture that feels ultra thin and undetectable, never cakey or mask-like. It is ultra thin. It is lightweight. Is it undetectable? No. You can definitely feel you've got something on your face because it feels like it's sticking to my face. So it feels like there's some form of adherence property in it. Natural looking soft matte finish that looks fresh all day. I have sensitive skin. Is it suitable for me? They always say patch test. They say it is designed to be comfortable for all skin types. I would say if you have dry skin, you're going to really feel this. And if you have sensory issues, I think that you will, like, my face is animated, right? I'm feeling it here. I'm feeling it all up around here. Would that be different if I'd set it down? I don't know. Actually, I'm just going to get a little bit of powder because I've got some powder here because I was going to use powder and then I decided against it. I just want to feel if by using a powder it alleviates that sticky sensation, that sensation of pulling. And I'm using the House Labs one, so that's super lightweight and that's a flexible feeling product as well. Give it a second. I'll spray that down with setting spray again, just to make it fair for how I would normally do it. Okay, so the good news is that makes a difference to the sensation of it, the sensorial aspect of it. When I say it really feels it's sticky against the skin, I don't mean it feels tacky externally. So you know how you have products that you feel like don't dry down and you feel like they're tacky to the surface. That's not what I'm talking about here. It's almost a reverse of it. It feels like the tackiness is under the foundation against my skin. Like I'm really sensorially aware that there is foundation on top of my skin in my movement. Once I've set that down, that sensation has gone, which is good to know. Like really good to know. Again, it's looking beautiful. However, I'm hoping that we can zoom right in here and you can see it's enhanced my lines on my forehead. I'm just going to adjust the lights for a sec. I've just turned off 2 of my lights. I'm hoping that you can see these lines in here. I'll put the lights on again in a second because it's really enhanced my forehead lines, but not the lines on the rest of my face. So that's interesting. Just if you've got Botox, you're not going to have that problem. But it hasn't settled in the lines, like it hasn't settled in my crow's feet. Obviously the finish looks different now because of the fact that I've set down with powder over the top of it, all this powder in any case. Now, like I said, I don't think this is going to be for you if you've got dry skin or have sensory issues, because I think you're going to be really, really aware of what's going on your face. I have in front of me a spreadsheet. I've done a deep dive. This let's get into the problem that I have. This is 15 ml because it's in a concealer size. It's 15 ml. It's a large concealer at 15 ml. Most foundations come in 30 ml. So for this 15 ml, I picked this up at Priceline. At time of recording, it wasn't in Chemist Warehouse, but it will go in there eventually. Sometimes Chemist Warehouse gets a product first, sometimes Priceline gets a product first. This product for 15 ml is $42.99 full recommended retail price. That's what I paid for it. Obviously, 90% of the time we're not paying full price when we buy products from Priceline or Chemist Warehouse. We wait till a sale. And for this, I certainly bloody would. Why? $42.99 for 15 ml. You know what that makes it? It makes it $85.98 at 30 ml. What that means is this is up in the high-end luxury category for a chemist product from L'Oreal that is a mass product. I went through, like immediately the price made me just go, so $85.98 if it was 30 mils. This is in Australian dollars, bearing in mind. I've just gone through and done a comparison for a absolute bucket load of foundations from Mecca, Sephora, Maya. I've done a list including the L'Oreal. There is 64 products on this spreadsheet. And for price per mil, the L'Oreal Skin Ink sits at number 29 from the most to least expensive. It's above halfway. Now, it is, I'm going to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to list the 10 makeup foundations that list under it as more affordable. So this is $2.87 per mil. House Labs at $85 for 30 mils is $2.83. It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation at $84 is $2.80 per mil. Dior Backstage Face and Body at $83 is $2.77 per mil. 10 cents cheaper per mil than this. The Lancome Tintidol Ultra Wear, $83. Same price, $2.77 per mil. The It Cosmetics CC Cream, $2.73 per mil. Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin, $2.73 per mil. Too Faced The Original Born This Way Born This Way Foundation, $2.73 per mil. The newer Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Foundation, $2.63 per mil. Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation, one of the goats. That is cheaper at $2.63 per mil. And NARS Sheer Glow is cheaper at $2.63 per mil. There is a lot. It is more expensive than Urban Decay, Charlotte Tilbury, Kosas, MAC Studio Fix, Shiseido Synchro Skin, Huda Beauty Easy Blur, any Fenty product, Rare Beauty, Tower 28, what else have I got? It is pretty close, just slightly dearer, is the NARS Light Reflecting Bobbi Brown Weightless, and that's $3 per mil. Can you see the issue that I've got here? We're paying high-end prices for this. L'Oreal, are you absolutely taking the piss out of us right now? Like, I don't get it. That is the problem that I have. Yes, it's beautiful, but it is a pharmacy brand and it's not beautiful enough because you're going to go through this quickly. If you're using this as a foundation, you are going to go through that quickly. And I think that there are products, particularly looking around that price point. All those products that I just mentioned, I prefer. In fact, most of the products on there, I prefer other than this. Now, what I've done is I have created this list and I have made a post over on the Mature Glow over on my Substack. It'll be linked below and the spreadsheet will be in there so you can take a look. All the prices are based on the prices earlier this week. I went through and double checked them. So obviously we know websites do change, but I have gone down and done that comparison. Go have a look, because I'll go into a bit more depth about this over on that article as well, like with deeper thoughts about it. What is it that makes this worth $85, $86 essentially if it was 30 mils? What are your thoughts on that? Can you see I got a little bit heated? But yes, my Substack is listed down below for you to click through. If you like this video and if you like the Substack, please subscribe to both. And don't be afraid to share it. Over there, I'll be doing a lot more in-depth stuff in any case, but it does look gorgeous. I'm not going to have time to do a 12-hour wear test. I will wear it at some stage during this week after, like this is on Friday, it's going live. In the lead up to this, I will wear it all day, but it is a filming day today, so I am going to be taking this off and doing some more makeup. But like I said, I have worn it for a few hours. It does look gorgeous, but I'll update my thoughts in a pinned comment down below. What do you think? What do you think of the price? Do you think it is a cheeky? Would you pay that much for something from the chemist if you liked it? I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. Well, I did. I did, but I did it for you people. I took the hit mentally, emotionally, financially, so I could bring this information to you. So, my loves, until next time, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next week, take care. Love you. Bye. Mwah.